Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back. We are here. We are live. Well, we are not really live, but we are live. That is Mikey V coming in hot as
Whoa! Whoa! Elvis, you must actually like the Elvis movie.
Look at
Ain't nothing but a
that
hound dog.
thing, man.
Crying all the time. Ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time.
Joey D
Boys,
has
You
gone
ain't never caught a
nomad
rabbit
today.
and you ain't no friend of mine.
Wow, man. So
morning, boys.
that's what you wake up with, huh, Joey D?
That's
It's a
unbelievable,
mess
man.
right now, boys. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
stop. It's
he
a
knows what
mess.
he knows
Humble
what he's
brag.
doing.
Humble brag.
Yeah, he knows what he's
He knows
doing.
what he's doing, man. Look at that fucking, look at that
Yeah.
quaff.
You
What
know
is
what he
that? What is
always
that?
says?
Is that a little ginseng, Joe, or a little green tea? What do you got?
Yeah, it's a little. It's called. It's like a Shilajit, like a probiotic thing that you put in the tea in the morning. Supposed to give you energy.
Mike,
Get
you don't
started.
have a she legit to get your day started?
Nah, just regular coffee here, Bob.
Yeah. You and me both. You know, Joey D loves that though too. Whenever I talk about his hair, I'm like, wow, look at that hair, Joey D's like, it's not that good, Bob. I'm like, yeah,
I
it
He
will
knows.
say.
is.
I
He
will
knows
say.
damn well how good
I'm
it is.
getting. I'm getting it styled today, and I'm excited about it. I will say. I have an appointment at 10. A house call, which I'm actually gonna have to do at Bob's house
Humble.
now. So Bob, you might have some hair remnants in the
Wait,
house.
hold on.
What do you mean? I must have some hair remnants.
Wait,
Whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait, wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait.
whoa. I got something to say too.
I understand that, but can we just go over what it means now? Because
Hair
for the
remnants. at my-
normal folk out there like myself, like I'll book an appointment at the barber shop, but now this is a stylist to come and do your hair on a house call. Is that
Well, they're closed. They're closed on Sunday. The salon is closed on Sunday, so he's gonna come do a house call. He's gonna come to me, and now I have to go to Bob's house to retrieve a sofa delivery.
That's
Apparently,
very nice of you, Joey D. Yeah, it really is.
someone's
That's
got
what
to be
friends
home,
are for.
Joe?
That's what friends are for. That's big.
So
That really
so
is.
and now Bob, I'm gonna bring the dog with me. I hope that's okay.
Look, the thing is, Joe, I'm not in a position to
Say no,
pick and
it's not
choose. I
okay.
really am not. You can kind of do whatever you want to do. I'm in no position to the hair remnants is a little bit concerned. Dog is fine. I got no issue with it.
I'm sure he's gonna clean up sufficiently after the haircut.
I'd be wildly curious, and maybe I'm overstepping here. And if I am, and you could just reel me back in.
Probably are.
I'm wildly curious to know how much this is going to cost Joe for this hair appointment.
I would like to know
I
too.
think that's fair because a barbershop appointment these days, I think with the tip, at least in New Jersey, I spend around $55 to $60 for beard shape up, fade, plus the tip. My guy always takes care of me, so it's like around $60 every time I go. I'm wildly curious to know the price range.
I'm sure it would normally be a bang job, but this guy is actually a big fan of Brilliant Dumb and Bob the Sports. So I asked him what it's going to cost me, and he said it's going to cost me a box of Chrome Softs, Bob. A box
Wow.
This guy can't just do anything normal. He can't. His
This guy
accountant
is unreal, Bob. I got this guy. I got somebody sent a thing. My friend from back home, my good friend from back home in Vancouver, hit me up and he said, I met this guy. He watches your guys' stuff. He's got a salon in LA. He cuts like models hair and stuff. He's like, he'd love to give you a
Jesus Christ, man. I mean, this is
so good.
You just gotta let him work. You just gotta let him go.
Joe's so happy.
I'm just saying,
good for you, Joe. Good for you.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying this guy is legit. So like, I hit him up yesterday or 2 days ago, and I said I'd love to get a haircut before I go back to Vancouver. I got a wedding coming up. When can you do it?
He's emceeing a wedding that Joey D is emceeing, by the way, which I would kill.
What can't you do these days, Joe? Is my question.
But you know what? Everything in his life, it's all got to be through a fan or some type of hookup. Like he could never just go about it
I normally go to a regular barber shop, Bob, but my hair is getting like it's legitimately long now, and I have to like layer it and do all this shit to make it look nice. And like the normal barbers, like at these places, it's like you know, a proper barbershop, they're great, but they do fades and stuff. They don't deal with texture.
They're not ready to deal with
hair.
that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that
Mikey.
requires a team effort to deal with
Mikey,
that.
you know what
Did
was
you see
tough?
that lettuce? Did you see that? And listen,
Oh,
I'm
it's
not,
the
I'm
best
not,
set of hair in the
listen, I'm
game.
not saying I'm a model, okay? But listen, this guy does
I'm not
models
saying
hair.
that. I'm just saying this
I'm
guy's
not saying. I'm
legitimate.
just saying.
You
Joe,
know,
I think.
friend
By
of
the
the
way,
pod, we love that.
I think today you look very refreshed today, Joe. I gotta
You
say,
do.
there's a
You do.
twinkle in Joe's eye today, and
Yeah.
maybe it is the stylist.
I got a jam-packed, busy day today, so I mean,
you ever heard about this day?
and
I
Bob,
say
you
now-
should not be going, Bob, because 2 hours of my time is
Hey,
retrieving a couch that's being
hey,
delivered
look,
to my house. Your
Joseph,
house.
I think you know that I'm very, very appreciative. I really am. And that's why I stand down. That's why I stand down.
I'm not
But-
gonna stand down.
Well, because he's not picking up a sofa for you. Now, Joe, just so you know, I should have just told you this on the call. The couch now is there. So they just got to move that to the side and then just put the new one in there, as well as the rug that they're putting down.
Wait, did you tell them that they have to move the old couch?
I would think they would know.
Oh no.
Well, they could just push it to the side. They could just literally just push it to the.
You don't want them to move it upstairs or something?
I would love them to, but you know what? I think I did leave cash next to.
I was gonna say there should be a little envelope of cash there for a little tip.
Yeah, there's cash
Has to
next
be.
to the coffee machine, to where if you could pull that off, Joey D, if you can get them to put the couch upstairs, that would be huge. But I almost didn't want to ask. I'm so against.
You didn't want to ask, but you just did a good job of asking.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to push my boundaries. But,
Now I got
you're there.
bad guy. They're gonna be like, this guy's a real ball breaker.
But you know what though, Joe? You don't mind being the bad guy.
No.
I'll be the bad guy if
That's what I'm
need
saying.
to.
You're good for me. I probably would have. I wouldn't get the couch moved upstairs.
Joe
Sometimes
could
I think
be-
I'm too
Joe
nice.
could legitimately be a James Bond villain at this point. He could be a James Bond villain. He could be casted very
I'm not
well. in that
evil
role.
enough to be a villain.
No,
I
but you
took a
could
laugh.
play a villain. The laugh, the
Oh, yeah.
hair, the maniacal, tendencies.
People told me that I should do like the voiceover for like a cartoon evil supervillain.
Well, the
Like,
laugh for sure. Yeah, I mean, the
Yeah,
laugh.
they said I could do like the voice of like one of these characters on like, I don't know, like Darkwing Duck or something like
when
that.
Not all the when we played golf with Josh Allen, Josh kept looking over at Joe the entire time, and he's like, "Joe, you're crazy. Like you're a crazy person." And like the entire time, like even in the car, like Joe would like have like his laugh or whatever, and Josh would turn and be like, "Dude, he's crazy." I'm like, yeah, I know.
That's right.
I know.
That's right.
I know.
Well, he had a very well behaved Joey Daw during the tournament when I caddied for him. I kept it very, very
You gotta be
much
focused.
together.
I mean, that was a big thing.
You know, my favorite story is when Joe was caddying for Alan. Joe FaceTimed me, and like they're in like the practice round or whatever. But Josh has like a little 3-4 foot putt, and Joe's just walking around. There's fans all over the place. Joe's just walking around the green with me on FaceTime.
I was like, Bob, give him a read, Bob.
yeah, he's screaming, "Give him a read, Bob." Josh is getting ready to putt, and I'm like, "Oh, this is a big putt." He's like, "Oh, Bob," he goes, "Josh doesn't miss these putts." And Josh takes it, goes out the putt. He's like, "Seriously, Joe?" He's like, "Seriously?" But yeah, I mean, I tell you, man, the life of Joey, everybody is a fan. Every step in his way, it's all his accountant he got from his DMs.
Yeah, that's wild. That's
crazy.
wild.
He's legit. The guy is as legit as they come, Bob. The guy's dad owns a big accounting firm in New York.
And he does.
And by the way,
Madoff
he helped me a lot
Enterprises.
during tax-
There's a Netflix special about it.
By the way, have you guys, you know what I just got in the mail? I don't know if you guys have gotten this. I'm very excited. I've been selected. Have you gotten this before? I'm a jury summon.
You're excited for jury duty?
Joe,
That's
people-
a privilege, and
Joe-
that means that I've been selected as one of like the top people to be in the.
No, it doesn't. No,
Joe.
it doesn't, Joe. No, it doesn't. Jury duty is something that people spend their lifetimes trying to figure out how to get out of. That's like a thing. Like people hate jury duty because every person has a constitutional responsibility that they have to participate in it. It's
Joe,
not
I
like
thought
you
they only
were
selected
chosen
certain-
because
Joe,
like
You think that the jury, you think they went in there and they said, "Oh, I think this DeMar guy is
We
going to
need
be
this
pretty
guy."
good." Yeah,
No,
this
no,
is
maybe
we need this
maybe
guy.
that I'm like a model. Maybe
What
it means
is
like I'm a model citizen. So you're ordered by the Superior Court of Los Angeles to appear for service
model
as a trial
citizen,
juror.
Joe? You've been raking up parking tickets for the past 10 years that you haven't paid. Model
But
citizen.
they don't have any record of that, Bob, because
Mikey,
my
tell
car's not registered in
let me tell you-
California.
Let me ask you something, Mikey. Will this come back to bite him in the ass? Tell him what you've been doing with your parking tickets, Joey D.
By the way,
Joey D.
why do you not hesitate to tell him? I haven't gotten a parking ticket in years.
The city of Los Angeles. Thank you very much. Here's what I think about your ticket. Here, have a Christmas gift ticket. Here, someone else. This is the Christmas gift that I give to all. Fucking LA parking.
You got one the other day that I was with you, Joe. What do you mean you haven't got one in years?
I have not gotten a parking ticket in a long time. It's been probably close to a year at least. But Mikey, here's the thing: is that my car, and I don't know why.
I know. The car is registered. It's the Canadian light. I know the whole thing with the Canadian.
Can't trace it back.
Is it? Can they, Mikey V?
I mean,
Not
listen,
that you. I mean,
he's got. I would think he's got to be registered in this. You're a registered driver in the state of California, correct? Okay, well there you go. No, so maybe I don't know. I don't know what he's doing over there. He's running some kind of rogue operation. But the fact that Joe thinks that the fact that Joe thinks jury duty is selective to individuals.
That's the real story here.
The juror badge.
That's not the way it works, Joe. Everyone gets selected for jury duty. People hate it because of the fact that any Momo could get selected for it, and people hate
now that just fucking.
Now you know you could. Now, Joe, you know very well that if you get selected to be a part of the jury when you go for screening, that you could be locked into like a 2-month trial and there's nothing you could do, and it's illegal not to participate once you're selected. You do know that.
What do you mean 2 months?
Well, you could get locked into a trial. It could be, depending on what the case is, you could get
well,
locked
that's
into
not
like
fucking. I don't have time for 2 months.
Oh, well, there you go. I didn't think so. So maybe you're not as excited as you think you might be. Because that could very well happen.
How do I get out of this shit?
You know,
that's the normal response.
By the way, they say that you can get in a lot of trouble if you skip it. I don't go. I mean, they don't do it. Do you know how many times?
What do you mean you don't? What you don't respond to them?
I don't go.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I mean, what would you?
I tell you what, you want to talk about model citizens? This guy now, Mike TV. You want to talk about parking tickets on a
Bob skipping out on his patriotic responsibility to participate in jury duty. That's not good.
Part of the Constitution, Bob. You just can't skip.
It's not part of the Constitution.
You are as a citizen of the United States. You are required to participate in jury duty, Bob. You can't just not go. Bob. You have to call them. There's a whole process for trying to get out of it. Like you can give them, that's the whole purpose of the thing. You can't just like not respond. There's probably warrants out for your arrest right now. You're probably
come on, don't do that.
Okay, fine.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not serious. I'm making it up.
If you're selected as a jury member and you don't even respond and don't show up, you're jeopardizing the whole case.
That's a wild play.
I'm not jeopardizing the case.
Not jeopardizing the case, but you can't just not show. You can't not show up though. They could hunt you down.
I guess that would be
and you know what? He is registered.
Joe, you crack yourself up, don't you, Joe?
Take another sip of that green tea, Joey.
It's Symbiotica.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a big old reminder that the Real and the Dumb Show is brought to you by the fine folks over at DraftKings. NBA playoff time is here, better than ever. Make sure you do the playoffs the right way. Starting right now, use promo code DUMB, D-U-M-B, DUMB, and bet $5 on a pregame NBA money line. If that game hits, win up to $150 in bonus bets. Plus, everyone can score a no-sweat same-game parlay every day during the NBA playoffs. I like the Nuggets, and I like a whole lot of unders. Open the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place the same-game parlay on any NBA game. If it doesn't hit, you'll get a bonus up to $10 back. You cannot go wrong when you go DraftKings with the NBA playoffs. Again, that's going to be promo code DUMB. For any new customers to the app, get yourself that bonus bet possibility right there. Do it the right way. DraftKings, the Bill and the Dumb Show. More to come. let's keep it rolling on here. We got a buy or sell segment to do. That I want to jump into. What did you like that you saw this week? What did you not like that you saw this week? A lot to hop into. Fellas, I'd love to start because I got something that I want to get off my chest. It's not a sell, it's a buy. Usually when we got to get something off our chest, it's a sell. Something that I want to buy. And this guy gets so criticized because he hasn't won anything yet. And to be honest, the way that it's looking, I don't see it happening anytime soon. One could say he's near the end of his career. I don't necessarily think so the way he goes. When you talk about a guy that maybe in my entire lifetime, if you gave me one guy that lays it all out on the line every single game from the time that he got into the league till now, give me Russell Westbrook. And I wanted to see the Clippers beat the Suns so bad. Mikey, I know you're not too into the NBA playoffs, I think you said, but bro, this guy takes so much heat. If you watch this guy day in, day out, Joey D, you just saw him at the Clipper game last night. This guy is balls to the wall every single game, and he just wants to win. And I truly don't think he cares what numbers he puts up, whatever it is. He does it on the offensive side of the ball, the defensive side of the ball, and he takes so much shit. He's always the punchline to these jokes. The guy is unbelievable. I appreciate the living hell out of him. I hope some way they could beat the Suns because I want to see Durant go down. But I'm buying Russell Westbrook. I watched the game the other night. He doesn't stop. He just goes.
Yeah,
and
yesterday
goes.
he had like 35 or 37 points.
It's amazing.
And was really the only person on that team who really brought it at all. I mean, Powell was terrible. Now, I'll go as far as saying, like, if you want to buy Westbrook, I'd go one step further. I'd sell the fucking hell out of Kawhi Leonard. You want to talk about a guy on the other end of the spectrum, guy who sat out
misses a lot
majority
of
the
action,
season to get a little knee sprain and just not play. Like, you want to talk about the polar opposite. But yeah, Westbrook is all heart, man. I mean, he's been criticized a lot. He was a laughing stock with the Lakers, and I think he's out. I think he was really out to prove something right now. He really is.
Yeah, even the first game that they had, he couldn't shoot at all. His shooting was terrible, but he had like 9 points, but he was playing defense. He was all over Durant. Like, the guy is just such a menace, and it's every single game. He really is. I'm a huge Westbrook guy. Now, Joe, I sat next to him at your restaurant when we went there.
Oh.
Yeah.
He came in. Yeah, he came in.
How was that?
He was eating a salad.
A salad. Wow.
He was eating a salad. Yeah, he was eating a salad at a steakhouse. A big old bowl, big old salad.
Was that all he ate?
I think so. Do you remember, Joey D? Do you know if that all he ate?
Bob, I don't remember the guy's order from fucking a year and a half ago.
You know, back in the
those
day,
those are the type of things that really stick in Bob's memory.
Yeah,
can't remember what you told him to do yesterday, but what Russell Westbrook ordered 2 years ago at a steakhouse. That's a core memory.
Of a goldfish, unless it pertains to a celebrity order.
That was tough, man. People send me the goldfish thing all the time now. Ever since Mikey V said that was tough. That was a tough sound. But what did he say? I have the memory of a goldfish, or the wink, or the attention, maybe the attention span.
The attention span memory, yes.
That was tough. That really was. Well, yeah, you got to wear it on the show. You got to wear it.
You really do.
Yeah,
you really do.
Let's head on over. Let's hear what Joey D's got for the buy or sell today.
That's a tough one for me.
He's buying jury duty as a great American responsibility.
Well, no, I'm selling that now.
Yeah, I figured.
I hope Joey D gets locked into like a Murdoch type case, like where he's just
that's the potential you're dealing with.
Could you imagine?
Oh my!
Could you imagine?
Your Honor, excuse me. I have a hair appointment at 10 a.m. This simply is not going to work out for me. Have you seen what's going on under here? Okay, I'm filming at 2 p.m. Okay, and then I have a hair appointment, so that's not going to work for me today. Thank you.
Joey D's got his hand up. Joey D, go ahead.
Is it now? I don't know, but question: if you're in for that long, is there any type of monetary compensation?
Yeah, there is. A daily, yeah, but Joe, it's peanuts, Joe. It's like $60 a day or something.
It's not what Joey D's making.
No, like
Man,
Joey's
you're
like,
gonna have
listen, if I could secure the bag from the superior court system, listen, I'm all
Nah,
fine.
they don't got that type of cash, Joey.
Joe's
D.
gonna
Not
be
that
Joe's
Joey
gonna
D,
be
man.
Joe sitting on the bench doing promo videos in court.
Yeah.
Imagine adding the state of California. That would be fucking unbelievable, bro. Oh,
I'd like to write off
kill
my
for that.
parking.
Oh, I'd kill for that. I really would.
Folks, our next sponsor is a sponsor that I just so happen to use and take every single day, a product that I use and take every single day, Athletic Greens. You cannot go wrong when you're taking Athletic Greens. I wanted better mental health, physical health, gut health, and that is exactly what Athletic Greens does. You cannot go wrong when you go Athletic Greens. With one delicious scoop of Athletic Greens, you are absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source, superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens. You can't go wrong. It starts your day right. I do it. I take one scoop of the Athletic Greens, down it with the water, and I am good to go. Mentally, I feel great. Physically, I feel great. After a workout, I use it, and it is absolutely terrific. Now, to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/dumb. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/dumb. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. Do it with Athletic Greens. You can't go wrong.
so what
I'm
are you
good.
selling, Joe?
Yeah, this one's tough for me because I used to be in that industry and I get it and I understand why they do it. But I went out for dinner the other night, took Nicole to a nice restaurant, and I did something that I don't normally do. I said, you know what? I want to have a nice glass of wine this evening. What I did is I did a heady play. I went to the liquor store beforehand. I bought a real nice bottle of Cab, a real nice bottle of Camus Cab, and I said, I'm going to have a
Very
yeah.
good bottle.
very good bottle,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
No need to discuss pricing, but nice bottle. I bring it with me to the restaurant.
Oh, no.
You know what?
But you want see, we weren't going to discuss price.
Joe,
This
that is
guy
so
is
good,
really
bro.
on one this episode
No,
today,
dude,
man.
The morning pods just hit different. Not going to discuss it. Very expensive, but not going to discuss it.
You know who Joe kind of sounds like sometimes? Sorry, Joe. He kind of sounds like Trump sometimes.
100%.
You
You know
know
how
what I
many
mean?
people, when I do the impression, they're like, "There's a little bit of Trump in there." I go, "You know what? They're kind of
Yeah.
The great,
Joe-
great bottle, very expensive."
Are you guys done?
Yes.
All right. I thought, you know, I'm gonna get this bottle. I'm gonna bring it in with me. I want to drink because a lot of the time the wine list they jack.
So is this a BYO though, Joe, or no?
No. So I figure, okay, I'm gonna get charged corkage, which a lot of places will charge like $30.
But you could still bring the bottle in.
Yes.
Okay, so it is
Okay.
a bring your own. They just have a corkage fee. So it's a
Most
bring your own, and
restaurants-
they have a bar though too.
Yes.
Okay, so New Jersey, yeah, that's different. New Jersey doesn't
In
have that.
California, you can bring a bottle of wine to the restaurant, and
Wow.
they'll charge you a corkage fee. Here's the thing: they banged me for $60 on the corkage fee.
You know what,
And-
man? You know what? I was.
Here's
fucking-
my beef:
That's
is
fucking
they
disgusting.
didn't fucking
That's-
do anything. I brought the bottle in. They said it's $60 to fucking open the wine.
That's.
I
fucking
then
insane.
throughout the evening was pouring my own bottle of wine for Nicole and I because the server wasn't around. I got charged for pouring my own fucking wine.
Wait. Time out.
Let's take a step back here, fellas.
First
Let's
of
take a
all,
step
it's
back.
taken me a minute to fully wrap my brain around this because in New Jersey, it's either a BYO or it's not. I can only think of one place that allows you to bring a bottle, and then they have like a sister restaurant attached to it with a bar where you could still actually order cocktails. Only one place I could think that does that. Every other place, if you bring, it's either a bring your own, no bar, it's a dry restaurant, or they have a bar you cannot bring your own. But technically, there's like some kind of like.
Mikey V, are you sure about that? Because
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
positive
bring.
about it. Now,
I used to work at
there
a
is a
restaurant.
thing where technically you can bring alcohol, but not a lot of people know about that. But that's
You
something else.
can't bring. Now, here's the thing: you can't bring liquor, but you could bring a bottle of wine
or beer,
you could bring,
obviously.
Yeah, nobody's gonna bring beer.
No,
but
I know that, but you could.
You can bring a bottle of wine. They'll charge you corkage. Now, as someone who used to work in the restaurant as that position, I would normally be like, if the person was nice and spending a bunch of money for dinner, I'd be like, listen,
which you obviously were.
I did.
Hey, let's not talk prices. We don't need to talk prices.
No, I'm just saying.
We don't need. We don't need to talk
Prices aside. Prices aside. Normally, if the person was nice, and talking to me and stuff, I'd say, listen, you know what? Omit the corkage fee. There's no need to do it. Now, I was talking to the manager, to the guy who was the managing fucking person in the restaurant. We were chopping it up. We were having a good discussion. We were from Italy. I was talking to him about my trips. We had a good time. Then he bangs me for $60 corkage fee. I'm like, and that's one thing, but like
the corkage fee is one thing. Tell me about the pouring of the wine yourself. Was that an additional fee?
No, I'm just saying the server was absent throughout the majority of the dinner. So I ended up pouring wine for myself and Nicole, and I get the bill, and then it's $60.
Well,
for the corkage fee.
But hold on. Now, if Joe, if he didn't open the wine, or
he did open the wine, but that was basically it.
But you're not dining at French Laundry. I mean, if you got to pour your own wine, you got to pour your own wine. That's the thing that I don't understand. What's wrong with having to pour your own
Bob,
wine?
I'm saying it's the principle that the server was not present throughout the majority of the meal, to where I was pouring my own wine and then got banged for $60 for the corkage fee of basically, which would entail the opening and pouring of the wine, which that second part basically did not occur throughout the majority of the meal. And that's okay. I don't mind, but it's not their product. It's nothing to do with them. And then they didn't provide the service aside from opening the bottle. So why charge me $60 for, that's just money. It's just money from thin air. It's unbelievable. So my point is that I think either the corkage fee should be lower, or, if we had a good rapport, I'm spending money. I have a good conversation with the manager. Just omit the corkage fee, for the love of God. I'm still spending money in your restaurant. I don't know. I get it why restaurants do that, and I understand it because I've been on the other side. But it just was nervy to me.
It's a high corkage fee.
It's a really high corkage fee.
I'll give you that.
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But Joe being upset that the waiter didn't pour the wine is also
where to me.
I'm upset that the waiter didn't pour the wine because I paid for that.
That's how Joe wants to be treated at the restaurant, like the Roman emperors that get fed grapes on the lounge chair.
That is absolutely preposterous, Mike. I'm making a claim that if I'm going to get charged $60 to open
it's an absurd
my
thing.
wine,
it's a high corkage fee. I'll give you that, Joey.
But I tell you this though, I will say this though. I'd rather spend the $60 on the corkage fee than pay 300% markup on a bottle of wine.
I'll tell you what, that's exactly what I did, because I looked at the price of what I would have had to pay to buy the bottle.
It had to be triple of what you paid for it.
I still saved money. Yeah. So that being said, I felt okay, but it's just nervy to me. I'm selling the corkage fee, like, just do it with some taste. Or if you're going to do it, like, most people don't bring in their own bottles of wine anyways.
Did you say something, Joey D?
I didn't. I just paid the bill.
Good for you. Good for you. Pick your spots. You got to pick your spots.
That could have been one spot I could have picked.
Mike, let me ask you something. How often? I can't tell you the last time that I did it. I think there's times where I should do it. Joe got into it with the server from Factor's Deli on my behalf, and I should do it. When was the last time you sent something back to a kitchen?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Well, that one you should have done, because he asked for the item with no mushrooms for his omelet, and it came with mushrooms, and he was going to pick around it. And I'm like, send it back. You said, I don't want mushrooms on your omelet. And then the lady gave me some stuff.
Joey D got into it with this lady.
That's always the line. That's the dangerous line that you toe, because once that plate goes back to the kitchen,
customer's always right. And I know that because I used to have to live and breathe by that fucking rule. That
you lived and died. You lived and died on that hill. You lived and died by that credo. You should get that tattooed on you. The customer is always right down the forearm. That would be tremendous.
Well, they are. I mean, I literally, and it's like, I used to have to bite my tongue all the time and just say, whatever, I'm going to deal with it. But if a customer asks for no mushrooms and then the plate comes with mushrooms, who has the gall to bite back with sass? Like, it's just like, say, I'm sorry, I'll bring it back.
You know what
You're not
bothered
the
me?
one recooking it.
You know what bothered me about Factor's Deli? I put a lot of reps into that place.
You guys love it. Yeah, you guys are
you
there
would
every
never know
fucking
it.
week.
To live there.
I really did, and you know what? It wasn't even that good. But I would go in, and there was no. It's like I had never gone in. Now I don't need to, have grapes fed to me, but you gotta give. They gave me nothing. They just
Mikey,
gave me nothing.
you know what Bob loves? Bob
What?
loves recognition. So here's
do.
part of the reason.
They do.
Here's part of the reason why he loves Rayo's Hollywood so much is because he's put in the reps at Rayo's that he used to put in at Factors.
There's
it's
no denying.
reciprocated now.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm
So
sorry.
when he walks in,
Yep.
they greet him.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hostess
yeah.
says, "Oh, welcome back." They know him on a first name basis.
Yeah, but you know
they
what,
have
though?
notes for his favorite table, and they should.
Yeah,
But like
I
Bob
agree.
loves that to the point where
Who doesn't love that though? Who doesn't love
great.
walking into a restaurant that's like your regular spot? It's like when I go to Luna. It's like when I go to my buddy's place, Frank Anthony's in Verona. It's like when I go to this lunch spot by work. You walk in, it's like, Mike, what's up? It's automatic. They know what you like, where you like to sit. They're gonna accommodate you. They're gonna treat you like gold. I love that. I love that.
It's like the song Cheers, where everybody knows
Yes,
your day.
100%. 100%.
I will say the
100%.
only
There's nothing wrong with that.
downside to that, like with Rayo's, sometimes you just want to have your own time. Sometimes you just want to be in your own head, and you don't really want to be
Well,
bothered.
then you don't
sometimes.
go there that night.
Well, that's the thing. Sometimes I really
stay
wanna
away
do-
though. That's a problem.
You know what I did one time, and it was, I swear to you, it was therapeutic. I went to Rayo's, and like if I sat at the bar, I know the bartender, and he's great. Don't get me wrong, I love them all, but they'll all come up to you and whatnot. I went and I sat in the back, okay, at a table for like 4, and I sat by myself. I had a glass of wine. I put headphones in, and I was listening to podcasts. It was
No, you
terrific.
weren't. No,
I
you
swear to
weren't.
God.
No,
I
you
swear-
weren't. You were
I-
listening to, you put your headphones in, we're listening to podcasts and eat by yourself. You're fucking, don't ever
Yeah.
call me sick again. Don't
What's
ever
wrong
call
with that? What's
don't
wrong
call
with
me
that?
sick ever again. Bob.
What's
Just
wrong
don't
with
do
that? I
it.
don't
I'm
understand.
not
what's
saying
wrong
there's
with
anything
that.
wrong with it, but it's certainly not normal behavior.
No, I get that.
Okay. As long as you get that.
Yeah,
That's
no,
fine.
that I get.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt the Brilliantly Dumb Show to let you know that the Brilliantly Dumb Show is brought to you by our good friends over at BetterHelp.com. Life doesn't always go the way you want to, and it doesn't come with a user manual. So when it's not working for you, it's normal to feel stuck. That's why BetterHelp.com is here. BetterHelp.com matches you with a licensed therapist. They have matched over 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists, available 100% online, plus it's affordable, and you don't have to go to a doctor's office or go to some type of building. You could do it all from the comfort of your new home, of your home. You can't go wrong when you go with BetterHelp.com. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/BDS. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BDS. BetterHelp.com. Change your life today for the better.
All right, let's head on over to Mikey V.
Yeah, I'm going to sell this. I'm going to sell this. This is disgusting. It really is disgusting. And first of all, it's misleading. That's number one, which I hate. It's not transparent. They try to make it transparent. It's not. The new NFL Sunday Ticket, okay, is moving this season to YouTube. It's no longer with DirecTV for the first time since I can remember. It's been with DirecTV since I was a kid. You had to have the satellite dish until technology advanced to the point where if you were a college student, you could use a college email and you could just download the app, show your proof of student email, and you could get it. That's the only other way. Otherwise, you had to be locked into a satellite TV contract, which anybody who lives in the Northeast knows is fucking horrible because anytime it rains, anytime there's significant inclement weather, the signal goes out on satellite, dish TV. I've seen it because I have been to houses that have it. It's fucking horrible. This YouTube Sunday Ticket, they market it as it's only going to cost you, if you sign up before June 1st, you get it for $250 for the whole year. But in the
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, right? It's not bad. It doesn't seem bad. Let me tell you what is bad. In the fine print, that you must, if you do that, sign up for YouTube TV Plus, which is another $72 a month.
Are you serious?
Yep. I found out the other day because I
There's
signed up.
gotta
I
be
signed up
ways
for it.
around that.
There's not, Joe. There's not. So the real deal, if you sign up before June 1st, is $359 if you just want the NFL games and no red zone. Now, I signed up for just the NFL out-of-market games because all I need, I don't need red zone. I have it through my cable company. I don't need red zone. But I need the YouTube. I need the Sunday ticket because I can't watch the Bears otherwise. So I got it for just the games. Just the games. No red zone, no YouTube TV. $350 a month. If I wanted the red zone, it would have been like $380. And if you don't sign up before June 1st, it balloons up to like $450. Almost
Wait, that's a month?
No, that's for the entire season. You get it for 1 year. But it's still, bro, like the NFL
I've been
is
paying
just
that for years for being Bob on this.
the NFL. Listen, for guys who are in the sports space, right? Guys who are in the sports space who can kind of deal with that because it's what they kind of are tied to. It's fine. But for an average fan to have to go and spend fucking almost $500 a year to watch out of market, it's insulting because of how much money the NFL makes normally. It doesn't even fucking. I don't even know how much YouTube paid them for this deal. Billions of dollars this deal landed for to get the NFL Sunday ticket to get all the games. It's so disgusting. This should be like $200, $250. It's literally double that. They make it seem that it's not. By next year, when all the promotions are done, it's going to be close to $500 a season moving forward. And that's just for the games, not red zone.
Mikey,
YouTube TV.
I totally agree. I don't disagree at all. With that being said, they know that they could get away with it because they know we have
We're all
to
going to pay it.
100%. Well, and that's why I envy a lot of my friends because they don't have to do this because they root for the Giants. They root for the Jets. They're on TV every fucking week.
Yeah, but you don't want to watch them. By the way, we do love our friends at YouTube. We still love our friends at YouTube.
Yes, do never talk bad about YouTube. Never ever talk bad about
I said
YouTube.
the NFL.
They'll come for you. Don't ever do it.
It's the NFL.
Very nice to them.
The NFL is really, really got to just be like a little bit more considerate. I think the price point is outrageous.
Oh yeah,
I still got it though.
By the way, too, I remember growing up, there used to be like 5-6 games on cable television, like at any given time, like for the morning games. There used to be like maybe not 5 or 6, but there'd be at least 4. And now you're lucky if you get 2.
I don't remember that.
I don't either. I don't know if Canada was doing that.
College football, yes,
for sure. No,
Canada, you'd have Fox, you'd have there'd be like legitimately, I forget the other cable. What is the I forget the other, CBS, is it, or ABC, or I don't know. There'd be normally like 4 different games on for the early slate.
Okay.
Like 4. And now you get like 2 and they push everything else.
And sometimes, you know what? And sometimes you don't even fucking get 2.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't even do a doubleheader in the afternoon, which is really, really sickening. That's really
the worst is the afternoon games. There's only like 4 or 5 afternoon games. There's
no way that Fox and CBS should not have 2 games on every single late afternoon every Sunday. When that doesn't happen, it's literally it's disgusting when there's only 1 game. It doesn't happen that often anymore. I have never, that being said, in my adult life, ever seen more than 2 games on it, NFL games on it.
Never in a time. I don't know where. I don't know.
That's got to be a Canada thing.
Joe, is that a Canada thing?
It has to be.
I don't know, but growing up, I was watching in Canada. There'd be at least 3 to probably 4 games on.
He was probably on NFL Network, and it was like NFL Films or like the replay of like Seahawks Patriots from.
I'm not.
I tell you what, Bob. I tell you what, this Roger Staubach is a good player. Looks really good today.
Joe, thanks for getting the couch. I'm serious. No, that is.
No, that's a big friend move.
It really is.
He goes. Oh, they'll be arriving from like within the hours of 10:30 and 1:30.
Is waiting for a furniture delivery higher on the friend scale than an airport pickup?
I think so, because the airport pickup, what time you have to go.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what time.
He's just sitting there.
Plus, I'm orchestrating people in and out and getting things
This is
apparently
big.
now.
Come on,
You know,
this is
I'm
good.
gonna be able to be like after this. I could put interior designer on my resume
Oh,
because
I mean,
I'm moving
come
couches
on.
and
Why not?
pushing
Why
things.
not?
Yeah, you know what? I will tell you though, that's big because nobody wants to.
The end of the day, you know, I could be a pain in the ass, but Bob knows at the end of the day, if there was someone that he needed to rely on, I'm probably
there's no question.
I'm
There's no
probably in the
It's my
top
first
3
call.
slot of phone calls he's making.
If we in this room couldn't say the same about each other, there's a big problem. There's a
That's
big
correct.
problem.
That's
There's
correct.
A big problem.
I would
That
feel.
being said, I might be getting a couch delivered soon, Bob. So
I would. Yeah. Here we go. Here.
this
Here
couch
we
needs
go.
replacing. I'll tell you that right now. I've gotten a lot of wear and tear out of this shitty couch.
Yeah, you know what, Joe? It's now what I'm happy about with this couch. Every single time I always say I'm not going to fuck up the couch purchase. You cannot fuck up the couch purchase. I didn't fuck this one up. You can't.
Okay.
Money.
Oh,
You sat in it. You sat in it.
I mean, what are we doing here, Joe?
Mikey V, he showed me and Nicole the couch.
Yeah.
I saw the price. My eyes had to do a double take. This thing,
Really?
you want to talk
What does
about
it do to
laying
you?
like
What is
a,
it? A
like
massager?
a Roman
It's a
emperor?
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
ridiculous.
This thing is.
Is it leather or a leather couch?
No, it's
or
a sectional, and it is. I mean, this thing, it probably would span the entirety of my living room.
It's not true. It's not
It is massive.
Bob's living like a sultan lately.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
He really is.
Get out of here.
Wash down that probiotic with some cool water there, Joe. I tell you what, did you sit in the couch, Bob, or did you just purchase it?
Sure did. I wasn't getting this one wrong, and I really.
So
don't
you sat.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Good.
That's
That's important.
It's very nice. Now, I will say too, like for example, like especially like Mikey, you're in the cave, your basement, because like Holly's told me, like she hates that couch. She really doesn't like the couch in the basement. It's all about comfort when it comes to the couch. Forget about the look of it.
No, opposite. She hates the look of it, loves the comfort of it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You said
She
it
hates the look-
backwards. Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
But because it doesn't matter about the look, especially like in the cave, in the basement, it doesn't matter how it looks.
Actually,
You wanna
I
go
think it
comfort.
matches. I think it matches pretty
I
decent.
don't think it's bad at all, and it's a very, very comfortable couch.
I want to get a sectional. We're just still like, there's still so many moving parts of what we're doing in this house. So it's like now the yard is going to be the next project is the yard and blowing out the kitchen bay window and putting in a sliding door. Now the yard's going to be very nice when it's done. Very nice.
Joe, Mikey got
Artificial
posted.
turf for Mikey V.
Joe,
We're gonna get some nice things back there, Joe.
Mikey got posted by Old Row Official, like a big Instagram account for his golf thing. And somebody in the comments was busting his balls for the floor being uneven. And I
didn't fucking build the floor. I didn't build it.
I said
There's a level.
I said Cafone's got to get a talking to because for them to be able to Cafone construction really dropped
Now,
the
Mikey,
ball there.
I saw that you went and played again this last Saturday.
I played yesterday. Yeah, I played yesterday.
You're doing
nine
these
holes.
4:30 a.m. 9 holes.
So I'm going to explain why that is. So
5:40 tea time, bro.
So the reason
5:40 tea time.
the reason
9
is
holes.
the reason is because with the kids, number one, I made a promise to Holly. I said I really will try and go as early for tea times as possible. So I'm back home at a relatively decent hour to help take care of the kids because it's a lot. They're my kids are. You could hear them probably through the mic running around upstairs. They're fucking crazy.
Baby G baby's a saint.
Well, G babies, yeah, she's a saint, but she could wrap you around her finger very quickly. She's somewhat evil. Anyway. The early teachers. So my brother's the head groundkeeper at this course in Bergen County. It's a 9-hole course. It's very nice, beautiful. But that's the time he could get me on. You know what I mean? Like that's the time because it's jam-packed all day. Like, and this is a wild story. The people that go on there for first tee time every morning is the same couple every day. The wife finished second in the New York Marathon, and she was also an Olympic skier for Japan. This woman.
Jesus.
Incredible athletes. They don't use a cart. We had a 3-hole head start on them yesterday. By the final hole, they had finally caught up. They were in the fairway, no cart. They're just sticks. They go twice a day. 2 rounds of golf a day.
Are you serious?
Swear to God, they play
Two
around
different 9s or 2 different 18s?
2 different 9s every day, and they go and my brother said they figured it out. They probably play around 540 rounds of golf a year.
Jesus Christ, that's
9 holes, but anyway, golf was golf yesterday hit him straight, but I'm having difficulty with loft and difficulty with distance. But I was hitting them straight, 2 true single bogeys on the front on the 9.
That's good.
Yeah, I'll take that. I missed a par putt, a legitimate par putt, a long putt. I missed very close. I was very aggravated. It was a good putt though. And of course, there was my driver is just horrible. My driver is horrible.
Both.
I got.
You know what I appreciate, Mikey V, is you posted a bad shot where you sculled one, and that's okay because you posting your bad shots, and then when you post the good shots, like it's not like some people are very selective. They only post the good ones. Like it's good to post whatever's happening so people can keep up with how you're actually progressing.
I think people, I personally, for me, when I see somebody hit a good shot on Instagram, I don't find it entertaining at all. In fact, it pisses me off. When someone hits a bad shot, I could say, you know what, brother? I relate to you. I feel that. I'm with you there. I'm with you.
I can name a few people. I'm not going to, but I can name a few people that would have been great for Bob Does Sports that I could not have on because they were so worried about their bad shots being on there. And to me, I'm thinking, do you not see what we're putting out like every week? Like if you can't own that, if you can't, and that's the beauty of golf, you're supposed to suck. You really are. You're supposed to be terrible. And it's okay to be terrible. You got to be able to wear that, man. You got, look at Joey D. I've had a camera in Joey D's face putting up all types of shit on the golf course. You got to be able to wear. And look where Joey is today. He's the head juror in a big trial next week.
Head juror, big trials.
Big trial.
Model salon artist coming after him.
Yeah, I got to see this guy. So, Joe, is he coming to my house?
Yeah. He's going to think I'm living the lap of luxury when he walks into my place.
For security purposes, has this person been vetted? We're just going to allow them into Bob's
home? He's a fan. He's a fan.
You could get into like Buffalo Bill territory here. He could be in Bob's underwear drawer, sniffing his fucking drawers and wearing his underwear.
No, I told him to come to my house. Okay. And then Bob asked me to do the sofa thing, so I had to reroute this poor guy to Bob's house.
Reroute him. It's 5 minutes away. We're not rerouting the guy. He's not FedEx.
I mean, it's a big ask. But that being said, I haven't told him yet that it's Bob's place. He's going to show up and he's going to think that I'm living like a fucking king. Well, and then halfway through the haircut, a fucking couch is going to arrive.
Well, this is what you do. This is the smart thing to do. Okay? This is the smart. You say, listen, this is my butt. You don't say whose place it is. You say, this is my buddy's place. He's out of town right now. I told him I would help him out and do this. You don't tell him whose place it is. You don't do that.
I'm concerned. You know what? I wasn't concerned. I'm concerned now.
I'm sorry I had to bring that up.
There's no need to be concerned. This guy is a professional. He's not like some rinky-dink, like pulled off the street guy who likes to cut hair for fun. Like he don't give a fuck.
All right.
He does work on models.
He does. Not today. He don't. But he normally does.
Don't sell yourself short, Joe.
Like
hair, you could do anything you want.
That's the thing, like with having nice stuff, even just like stuff like this. Like I don't like that respongesponsibility. Like I gotta watch with Joe, and I don't know.
You got a couple watches.
Yeah, I just got the new Apple Watch. My wife doesn't know about it yet, but it's showing up on Tuesday. I know I'm gonna get yelled at for that. I'm gonna get yelled at.
How much? What are we talking here, Mike?
What'd you pay on that?
I mean, we're not gonna talk price right now.
I
did the trade-in. They made the one. Here was my issue with the Apple Watch. I'm a bigger guy, right? So like, I thought that the face on the Apple Watch, even the biggest one, was kind of small. So now they make one that's legitimately like almost 50 millimeters, which in watch speak is a big faced watch. So that's what I wanted to get, and that's what I got. It wasn't outrageous. I mean, it wasn't a tag fucking your. Isn't that what you got?
No, Mike. If you remember,
I know.
Remember
tag,
when?
Right?
Yeah.
Tags. I mean, that's a beautiful watch.
Apple Watch, and he got the Hermes band.
I didn't get that either.
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
That's one of the wildest stories of all time. It really is. It is.
Bet the extra money to get the Hermes leather
Hermes band is like $1,000 on its own.
You know the best part about it too? I brought it back. Didn't fit. I haven't worn it one time.
Yeah, that's for delicate wrists.
Yeah,
I'll
that was
buy it
one of the
on-
worst purchases I've ever had.
Yeah,
in my
because
life.
I mean, you think about it, you're active too, so you're gonna be wearing it in the gym. Like, you don't want to ruin that fucking band.
Disgusting. It's just
Yeah,
a disgusting purchase. It was so unnecessary. I didn't even want to go back to return it just because it's humiliating to have the Hermes thing in the.
Oh, they gave it to you in a. Did they give it to you in like a special bag?
Sure did.
That's unreal.
Yeah,
look at Joe.
it was
Look at Joe. Look at
disgusting.
Joe. Look at Joe.
Yeah. It was a bad purchase, man. It really was.
I
Yeah,
turned
but
my
it's good,
back
though.
to go look at a couple watches myself. Bob comes out, all right, I'm done. And he's got like a separate bag. I'm like, what is that? He's like, oh, look, they got this separate, this really nice leather band for it. I'm like, Bob, do you know what that is? He's like, yeah, it's like the Hermes. I'm like, no, it's Hermes, Bob.
I didn't even know.
Hermes. It's high-end
Hermes.
fashion.
He's right. I didn't know. He's right. I did say that. I really did.
This is the
Well,
this is
Hermes-
the this, I got
Hermes.
something they sold me on. It's the Versace band. I don't know. It looks nice though. I'm gonna go with it.
All right, fellas. Let's get into our top 5 here. Let's take a look here. I mean, look, can I be honest with you?
Go ahead.
This top 5 is so out of my realm. I'll let you set the tone,
Oh.
Mikey B. It
Okay.
really is. I don't know this really at all. But it's a good one. It's a good top 5 regardless. Joey D, why don't you tell the folks what top 5 is going to be, and then you could start us off.
Top 5 today is actually a fun one, I think. It's we're going back to our sports, to our bread and butter, and we're gonna do top 5 sports mascots. Could be any sports mascot of any realm. I think this can be fun. And I've picked from what I like. To be honest, I don't know if these ones are like the most popular what. It's just ones that I've seen either through TV or when watching like a sports broadcast that stand out to me, and I think that they go. So you want me to start, Bob?
Yeah, sure.
All right, number 5, I'm gonna go this. You talk about a franchise that has done everything wrong, aside from sign our good friend Christian Kirk. The Jacksonville Jaguars have done it all wrong. They've from start to finish, it's been terrible, aside from signing Christian
I
Kirk.
think they're trending.
The
up
one
now, though.
thing that they have done well is this mascot, the Jaguar, is awesome. He's riding on fucking ATVs. He's dived, like he's all over the place to the point where you watch a Jaguars game, which is very rare for me. But when you do watch a Jaguars game, you see him throughout the broadcast. He's electrifying. He's hysterical, and he's really good. I don't know what his actual name is. I just call him the Jacksonville Jaguar, but
That's fine.
I think he's really good. And number 4, I'm going to switch sports. I'm going to go to basketball. I'm going to go now. I don't know what relevance this mascot has to the team because it doesn't really, like, normally, like if it's a shark, they'll have a shark. If it's, you know what I mean? Like the Phoenix Suns have a gorilla, which is, by the way, one of the most electrifying mascots I've watched games in Phoenix. This gorilla, Bob, dives through flaming fucking hoops and fucking dunks the ball. It is absolutely, the guy is probably an Olympian athlete because the shit he does between the backflips and the shit, it's unbelievable. The Phoenix Suns gorilla, give me that at number 4. I'm going to stick with basketball. Number 3, this is an iconic mascot, the Chicago Bulls. Benny the
Bull
Yeah,
is terrific.
Benny
Benny
the
the
Bull's
Bull
great.
is terrific.
That one I know the name of. Benny the Bull is an absolute entertainer from start to finish. Give me Benny at 3.
Benny the Bull's the best. Yeah.
Give me Benny at 3. At number 2, this is
Mikey's loving these.
I am.
And number 2, I've actually seen this mascot on Sports Center top 10s. And and again, it's a sport that I don't follow as much as you gentlemen in baseball. But the Philly, the lunatic, he is outrageous.
Philly fanatic, Joe.
Philly fanatic, yes.
Philly fanatic.
What I call him, the lunatic. He is a
Yeah,
lunatic.
Billy the
The
fan
shit he does,
lunatic.
and they do the races.
He's the goat. He's the
Yeah.
goat.
He
He's
does
the
the
goat
race.
mascot.
They do the races on the field and all the shit. Like, and he's in the stands. I don't know what he actually is. He looks like an alien or something.
Yeah. Mhm.
He's hysterical. Give me Philly the fanatic or
Yep.
lunatic or whatever.
Fanatic.
At number 2, and at
Yep.
number 1, I gotta go I'm pretty much a new mascot in the realm of mascots. NHL mascot. This mascot is electric, and it is. I think I've actually spent one day. I went and looked at like different mascot Instagram pages, and his Instagram page is legit, like through the roof. The Philadelphia Flyers have the Gritty. And if you've not seen this guy, it is absolutely hysterical. It's this big, giant orange monster which parades around and twerks during the. I'm telling you, just watching him is hysterical. Gritty is absolutely an amazing mascot, and he's got my number one spot.
So
there's no question about it.
It's a great name for a mascot too, Gritty the mascot. Yeah, that's money.
Up. You should go on your phone and look him up. He's hysterical. Gritty it's so fucking good. But yeah, that's my top 5. I don't know if that's good or not. I really don't know.
It's tough to tell.
It's going to be subjective. I don't even know how people are going to vote on this, to be honest. So I because it's so like it's. I think it's just who you like. You know. Basically.
Yeah. Okay. So I got one in here, and I want to make sure that it gets approved. Can I do the sausage mascots from the Brewers games? I can.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I just wanted to make
that's
sure
a great play. I was contemplating that. I didn't have them on my list, but that's a great play.
Yeah, they're terrific. Okay. I'll give it a go, Mikey V. At number 5, go ahead and give me Donald the Duck, which is the Oregon mascot.
Oregon, yeah.
Yeah, he gets into the mix. He's very well known.
Does the push-ups for every point that they score.
Yeah, he's very involved. He really is. He's very involved. Give me the Donald the Duck at 5. And then number 4, I did an actual animal for a mascot. CBS.
Bevo?
What's that?
Bevo, Ugga?
No, who's that?
I'm thinking of the Georgia mascot, who's the Ugga the Bulldog.
Oh, that's exactly who it is. I didn't know that's what they.
Ugga.
I am obsessed with those English Bulldogs.
Ugga's a great mascot.
They are, man. I love my favorite. Those English Bulldogs, the sloppy ones that have no energy or no drive whatsoever. There you go, Joey. There you go. Yeah, that to me, I love that mascot. They always show them on the games too. Yeah, give me the Georgia the Bulldog. Ugga. And then number 3, give me those sausage fingers. Give me those guys when they run around the track. When those guys eat shit, like when they go down.
Oh, it's great.
It is.
It's so good.
A few things I love more than a good fall, and they busted so hard going around the field that they do go down. So I got them at 3, and then at number 2, go ahead and lock me in for Benny the Bull. Benny the Bull is. There's a few clips of Benny the Bull during halftime show. He's kind of like a stunt man. I mean, he lays his body out on the line. Benny the Bull 2, and then number 1, just because he's so iconic, he's always in there dancing, so involved. I got Philly Fanatic.
Yeah, Philly Fanatic. Yep.
Philly Fanatic at 1. I do know the Gritty, the mascot, by the way, Joe, because he's a very big mascot. But a Philly Fanatic to me is one of the most iconic ones out there. And with that being said, Mikey V, it's over to you.
My list is so biased towards college football. 4 out of 5 are college.
Right.
College.
The Ohio State guy for sure.
So Brutus, we're gonna lead off. We're gonna lead off with Brutus. Brutus, the first ever. So if you watch College Game Day, you know Lee Corson's shtick where he puts the mascot head up for a selection. The first one he ever did that for was Brutus Buckeye. So Brutus Buckeye, number 5. Number 4, I have Traveler. Now, Traveler is the USC Trojan that rides onto the field on the horse. The USC Trojan that has the big sword, and he's slinging that around. And he comes out to the USC fight song, which is tremendous. Obviously.
It's on fire too. No,
how's that song go? Oh, we're gonna cue it up.
Great song.
Well, we can't hear it.
Okay, all right. We won't go. I had every song lined up. That's gonna suck. Number 3, give me the Boomer Schooner. The Boomer Schooner is the Oklahoma wagon that comes
really
out. That's
good.
the mascot. The Boomer Schooner at number 3.
We're doing wagons now. We're doing wagons.
That's their official mascot. The Boomer Schooner is the official mascot. You could go to Wikipedia, look it up. It's the official mascot.
That is absurd.
Okay, whatever. And then number 4, I got Chief Osceola. Chief Osceola is the Florida State Seminole Indian chief that comes out with the flaming spear and spikes it into the 50-yard line, and all the crowd is chanting, "Oh!" Tremendous college mascot.
Yeah, it is.
Chief Osceola. And then number 1 is the GOAT. I got the same one. Is the Philly Fanatic is just an absolute sociopath. Gets involved in the most sued mascot in sports. That mascot's been sued more than any other mascot in sports. Fun little tidbit for you guys.
I will say, if you're going mascots, such a good way to go is college football, because college football really is the most iconic mascots.
A wagon though, Bob.
The wagon's wild.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, if you can, please. Okay, the Boomer Schooner, right? The Sooner Schooner is an official mascot of the sports team of the University of Oklahoma.
I'm not denying that it's a mascot, Mikey.
problem?
I'm saying you literally have a fucking wagon as your mascot.
And it's a wagon of a mascot at that, because it's fucking one of the best ever.
You're
And
all
that
a bunch
song
of
is
sickos.
great too. The Boomer Sooner song is fantastic.
But Mikey, you went a different route. Like I went for like characters.
So
like,
I mean,
like,
Brutus is a character. The USC guy and the
yeah,
Florida
Brutus
State
is
guy are
great.
characters.
Brutus is great, but you got an Indian that spikes a fucking arrow. You got
That's their mascot. Is Chief Osceola. That's their mascot, and he comes out. It's a flaming spear, by the way, and it's awesome. It's fucking great.
I know it's very actually that one is good. The wagon is to me a bit. I mean,
He's got a problem with the wagon. Joey D has got a
does.
problem with the
Listen,
wagon.
listen, it is what it is. Honorable mention. I have Mr. Met as my honorable mention. Mr. Met,
Yeah.
I think, is one of those iconic mascots. And I have no hatred towards the Mets. Mets fans hate the Yankees. Yankees fans could give two shits about the Mets in terms of rivalry. I'm just going to throw that out there because so many Mets fans piss all over the Yankees for whatever reason. They hate the Yankees. I have no beef with the New York Mets. I root for the Mets. I hope they do well. No beef with the Mets at all. I like Mr. Met.
You
Good
root
mascot.
for the Mets?
I don't root for them, but I don't root against them.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't vehemently, like, Mets fans will vehemently root against the New York Yankees. The only teams I vehemently root against are the Houston Astros, because now I can't fucking stand them because they own us, basically, and it's fucking
They do.
frustrating. The Red Sox, who's obviously the long-standing, and the divisional teams. That's who I vehemently root against. If the Mets are in the playoffs and the Yankees are out of the playoffs, I would root for the Mets. Why
see,
would-
no, I couldn't do. I hate them.
I'm not going to root for them the way I root for the Yankees. I'm not going to go buy a Mets jersey. I'm not going to be like going crazy, but like I'll be like, oh, good for the Mets, like because I have
that's
a lot
state
of
pride
friends who
there,
are
Bob
Mets
boy.
fans.
State pride.
With that being said, my honorable mention. I hate to do it, but he's an iconic mascot, and he probably should have snuck his way into a top 5. Wally the mascot for the Red Sox is one of the more iconic mascots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got him as my honorable mention too. He's really good.
Yeah,
Okay.
remember
The big
his
green
commercial?
monster.
Yeah, remember his commercial with David Ortiz with the Wally.
Oh yeah.
It was tremendous. That
Oh,
commercial.
Wally.
Oh, Wally, no, Wally.
Yeah.
He puts on the Yankee hat, and then Wally.
yeah.
sees
Oh,
it.
no,
Oh no, Wally. Wally.
That is
It's
good.
so good.
That is good.
Fellas, let's clap it up, not just for a good show, but for Joey D getting the couch too. Is really that really is a nice thing to do when you're in a jam. What do? Who do you call? You call Joey D. Folks, that's been another edition of the Brilliantly Dumb Show. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Fellas, I love you. I appreciate you. We'll see you next Tuesday.